going to be making a chicken stir fry, kind of real easy, real quick. Give you some techniques and ideas on what kind of flavors to use. So that way maybe you can try it yourself and hopefully it comes out okay. So first what you want to do is cut up some chicken, small pieces that you can manage with a fork or chopsticks. We're going to get them to be about this size, maybe around, just something manageable. Alright, so now that you've got your chicken cut up, I just like to put it in a bowl. I have a couple of cloves of garlic in here. Just transfer the whole thing over. And I have, you can't see that, I got some soy sauce in here, just like to pour it over a little bit. And a little bit more garlic flavor, I have garlic powder for that. And let that sit. Meanwhile, wash your hands. Grate all the chicken. Alright, so now you want to heat up a pan. It doesn't have to be a wok. I like to use just like a skillet, kind of like this. You want to turn up your heat as high as it can go because you want to get this really hot. And then you can just hit it with I like to put enough vegetable oil in here to coat the bottom of the pan and then some, because you want stuff to kind of fry a little bit. Maybe about that much, I don't know if you can see that. And then you just want to let that heat up for a minute. Like that, you can think about what kind of sauce you want. I have in this bowl some chopped up mushrooms, some broccoli, a little bit of carrot. I want to go for kind of like sweet and sour, spicy kind of flavor. So what I'm going to do is add some hoisin sauce just right in this bowl. Rest of the soy sauce. And another ingredient that I just recently found is Chinese fat spice. It is very Asian flavored. I haven't memorized what's in it yet, but it's cinnamon, star anise, fennel, ginger, cloves, white pepper, and licorice root. So it smells kind of licoricey. And you just want to kind of get down in there with your hands, kind of stir. Just kind of get it coated. Alright, so you can hear this starting to jump up. So you add your chicken first. And you want to get that all cooked. And I'm going to find a spatula to get this all out. Why didn't you turn on this light? That's probably better. Now you've got the chicken cooking. You want to let that obviously cook up. Since some of this was frozen, you just want to let it sit for a few minutes. Hit this with the 5 spice. That in a second. Just with the 5 spice a little bit. This will give it a real nice licorice flavor. coat it with sauce. Just let it cook down. Again, you just want to make sure that heat is as high as you can get it, because you want everything to cook really fast. And ideally, you keep moving it around, but it's kind of taking a minute to cook, so you just leave it alone so it browns up. And again, this is just basically technique. You don't have to use exactly these flavors. Those I'm not really even measuring. Once you get an understanding of how you want to cook this kind of dish, you can add different things to it. You can experiment with different flavors. Sometimes I like to add tofu. If I were to add tofu, I would soak it in the soy sauce, same way that I would with chicken, and I would actually add it right about now, so that way it starts to get kind of brown. Kind of gets like a nice kind of crust on it. Toss real quick. Just check everything out. Everything looks okay. So now, what you want to do, go ahead and add the vegetables. You just dump them all in. The trick with these is you don't want to cook the vegetables down all the way to where they're mushy. You just want to get them to where they still have a little snap to them. That way it tastes real nice, it feels nice, and you don't get all mushy vegetables and broccoli that comes apart before you even get it in your mouth. Just tip everything moving around, flip stuff over. Let that cook for a second. Alright, now it's cooked down a little ways. I want to add another layer of flavor. This is where we're going to put the spice in. We've got two things to do that. We have sweet chili sauce, which is another thing that I really like that I use a lot. It's kind of like sweet and sour, but with chilies in it. Not too spicy. Gives a good flavor. Left, so I'll just pour everything in here. And the other thing is hot chili oil. Now you want to make sure to give it a good shake or stir to get all these seeds out, because they kind of stick. And this stuff goes a very long way. Kind of test to trip a little bit, so I'm going to use a spoon to make sure I get some of that chili flavor in there. We'll do 3. About 3 teaspoons. Or a tablespoon if you want to get at it that way. Stir coat. And I don't know if you can tell the consistency of the sauce from there. Maybe it's down around here, maybe not. It's kind of thin. It'll set a little bit more as the pan stands. But if you want to thicken it up, what you can do is you can mix all your sauces separately. Mix the hoisin and sweet and sour and the chili oil and 5 spice and even some chili sauce and fish sauce. You can mix all that separate. Add about a couple of teaspoons of cornstarch to it, but make sure you do it when it's cold. Whisk it in to where you combine it completely, and then when you add it to something hot like this, once the cornstarch boils, it'll activate and it'll thicken up real nice, and you'll get that nice gloopy Chinese takeout kind of sauce. This looks just about done. There you have it. Easy stir fry,